Obviously, people can have their own opinions, and of course they're valid, but I am obviously convinced that I am qualified to coach the team. I am very excited about it. Sometimes in football we can put too much weight on experience, but for me, on top of coaching the Argentina international youth teams, where there's always a lot of pressure even though they're youth teams, I'm also backed up by my almost 20-year-long playing career and all the experiences I've had. It's a league I know because I was very close to playing in it, as Jorge Mas mentioned. That's all true even if it never came out. Only a few people knew about it. But obviously I had some knowledge about the league then and now with the arrival of Leo, Messi, and many other important players to Inter Miami. I think like everyone else, I've been following it a lot more, that's for sure. Beyond that, I think it's a league that's growing, and that is obviously in the eyes of the world today because Leo Messi and many other important players, but especially Leo Messi, makes that happen. This has also allowed me to take an important step forward as a coach, to start coaching a team day to day, which is something I've never done before. It would be hypocritical to come here promising titles. What you have to promise is to work hard to have a competitive team. I think the goal of the club is to go for all the different competitions we're in, and competing means fighting until the very last minute. To be in with a chance to win every single competition we're in. We know this season we have the Club World Cup where we'll be up against teams that are a lot stronger than us and have a lot more history than us, but we have to put together the best squad we can muster to be competitive. Look, the relationship I have with Leo is something I've never tried to hide. I'm not going to deny that our relationship is one of friendship because of all the years we played together and because we've known each other for so long. As for how decisions are made, what methodology is used, I don't have any idea about that. You'll have to ask the people making the decisions. I'm happy to be here, very excited and obviously very eager to show what I'm worth. Obviously, I don't just have a relationship with Leo. There are 3 other players in the squad who I played with for a long time and I have a very close relationship with. That's something I'm not going to deny. I'm not going to go into the dressing room and pretend we aren't friends. During the Olympic Games, I had to coach Nicolas Otamendi, who's a friend of mine, and that wasn't a problem. You keep things separate. One thing is work and the friendship is something else. Furthermore, I think it makes things a lot easier when you have the chance to be close with a player, because ultimately there's a familiarity between us, which I might not have with other players because our relationship is just starting.
In 2019, we're doing a multi-layer deal with playing his last year and then coaching. And for whatever reason to go through, it was my desire to have him here. I always admired him as a player and his characteristics, and I always thought that he would be an amazing mentor to our young players as our opening season. But 5 years later, he's here, so it's fate.